What's going on, NBA fans, Houston Rockets fans? No matter where you are, this is Rockets Daily, brought to you by FanArch. My name is David Delano. We're going to go ahead and dive in. I know that if you're watching this, you may be on your way shopping. A lot of things going on. It is holiday season. So let's go ahead and get into this preview between your Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. If you want to be notified when the next episode drops, and when the next episode drops, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That way you'll be notified. Big matchup going out to the Bay for the Houston Rockets. Obviously, Kevin Durant is going to miss this game as well for personal reasons. We talked about what that may mean on yesterday's episode. And Steven Adams is also ruled out to that for this game. On top of obviously, Dorian Finney-Smith has not yet made an appearance this year. Tari Eason out, and the injury for Fred is what it is. We all know about that one. So Rockets going in. As far as on the other side for the Golden State Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out, and say Draymond Green is a game time decision. Looks like Draymond is going to be going, and Al Horford, I believe, is going to miss the game. Yeah, Al Horford's going to miss this game as well. So going into the Bay is always tough. I've kind of lost even track of the Warriors' dominance against the Rockets. I think it was 14 out of 16 that the Warriors had won over the Rockets before going into last season's playoff series. So Warriors are a 2.5-point favorites. It's always tough playing the Warriors, no matter what the circumstances are. Hoping for this too. This is really a big matchup, I believe, because the Warriors are the Warriors. We know the history with the Warriors and the Rockets in the playoffs, and the Warriors, eliminating the Rockets in big situations. With Kevin Durant, originally before this season, this game's going to be on ESPN. Hopefully more people will be able to see it tonight as you're either relaxing, prepping, catching up with some family, catching up with some friends, or maybe just enjoying some downtime, just relaxing. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to get. But no matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter whether you're preparing for a big meal or just having a hungry man dinner to yourself. It's all right. Enjoy this Rockets game tonight if you can, and thanks so much for spending some time with us. But with Durant not in the lineup, this is still a big test. The win over Phoenix was nice. Phoenix Suns been playing some great basketball. So that was a great win. But going into the Bay and beating the Warriors, no matter what the circumstances, is going to be a big deal. Durant's not playing for us, but they got Steph suiting up. Draymond Green, man, he's always going to have a lot to say. I don't see any props as far as technical fouls or fouls for him and Şengün. It should be interesting. I'm in Thompson. I definitely think that this game is going to get a bit chippy. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Right before the holiday, no basketball. Well, there's a lot of college basketball going on too, but I'll say no NBA basketball on Thanksgiving. But yeah, a couple things for this. Who really needs to step up tonight if the Rockets are going to be able to pull this off? Steven Adams out of the lineup as well, which is a big blow. The way that he's been playing, the way that the team's been flowing with him on the court. I think this is a game where Şengün's really going to have to come out and play well. One of those games where you wonder, we even talked about MVP odds, and with Şengün's MVP odds even being better than Kevin Durant's right now. Strong win over the Phoenix Suns. This is one of those games where Alfie may have to put the team on his back. I'm in Thompson. Expecting a big game from him, and then need other guys to keep contributing as well. If we can get some solid minutes from J.D. Davison, as we did against the Phoenix Suns, another big game for Aaron Holiday. Better shooting night for Reed Shepherd, and good things can come. Good things could definitely happen here. As far as the predictions go, first of all, I always like to talk about the player props, and one thing, doing this show later than I'd like to today, but still, when it comes to the NBA player props, like overnight or even early in the morning, a lot of those things just are not available. I do invite you guys to check out Dabble. It's legal in the state of Texas. Free $25 on sign up. You don't have to deposit a dime. Use the promo code David Delano on Dabble. When I put props up there, I'm gonna have some props probably later on for this game. You can check those out for free. There's really no catch with this. You sign up, you get $25 to play with on Dabble. You can play $1 at a time. You can put all 25 on one round. I kind of recommend spreading it out a little bit, but it's your life. But use that promo code. Check out Dabble and use that promo code David Delano. I definitely would appreciate it. I'd get $10 in return. That is what I would get out of it. Or if you do it on before Thanksgiving, I actually would get $15 off of that. So that's just something to keep in mind there. And as far as some of the props right now, man, they don't even have props for Shangoon for points right now. Man, you got Amin Thompson. We'll put one together here, very very conservative one together here. You got Amin Thompson for 19 points, Jabari Smith Jr. 15 and a half, Reed Shepard 14 and a half, Aaron Holiday 10 and a half, and Okogie for a 9 and a half. Those are the different points props, at least for the Rockets. And they don't even have the points plus rebound. I just know. I just plug Dabble, and now I'm talking about they don't even have. Right now, they don't. For this particular game, probably limited action. They know we've been on them. They know we've been on them with our props. So they're waiting until the last minute here and don't want me to give it out to too many people. But I don't want to go with Reed Shepard under 14 and a half points, but look, Rockets guys, we're gonna go with Ahmed Thompson. We'll go with more than 19 points, and on the Warriors side, you got to pick something for the Warriors. Buddy Hield, man, he's been all over the place. We'll go with him to get more than 17 and a half points. We'll go ahead and do that. Very conservative. That'll get you up to a 3 times return on Dabble. I really don't want to give a prediction for this game. Because I told you guys, I always want to call it like I see it. I always want to be objective with the projections. I don't want to just say, Rockets to cover. And that's one reason to do, against the spread instead of sometimes outright. Because especially when you've got some of these big, big favorites in the NBA. Then if I pick the Rockets every game, whatever the Rockets record is would be what my record is. I do think that the Dubs get the dub tonight, and I hope that I'm wrong. I love for everybody to just fill the comments with telling me how wrong I was. Look, I hope it happens. I just think that it's also has some NBA Cup implications now for the Rockets to get into the NBA Cup. I was looking at the Warriors' chances to get in the NBA Cup. They need like 6 different things to happen, including this win here. But the Rockets, we need to win big by a lot, like just to completely blow the Warriors out of the building, out of their own building, to really have a chance to advance in the NBA Cup. So we'll see what happens. I feel like this is going to be a game that really comes down to the last shot. I'm going to say Warriors by 3. So I guess on the surface that'd be the Warriors to cover the 2.5. I don't feel good about it. Sorry, my energy dropped saying that. But it would be nice. We're not gonna win every game this season. And when I looked at this upcoming road trip, even with this the game against the Suns, the game against the Dubs, and then back-to-back games with Utah, which should win them both, but they're both in Utah and they're on back-to-back days, something that we haven't had to deal with yet. I thought one of those games would probably result in a loss. I think the Warriors are going to show up and get it done. And then as far as when we look at what is next here for your Houston Rockets, nice extended break for the Rockets. And if they got to come back from the Bay Wednesday night, I mean, they're really going to be getting back Thursday based off the time. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday off for the Rockets, and an early game on Sunday against the Utah Jazz, and then Monday night back against the Utah Jazz, and then they'll be back in H-Town at the Toyota Center on Wednesday, December 3rd against the Sacramento Kings next home game. So we got Warriors tonight, And then weekend, we got a couple games against the Utah Jazz on Sunday, Monday. This has been Rockets Daily, brought to you by Fan Archie, guys. Hey, promo code David Delano. Go ahead, grab that free $25 on Dabble. I'll have a play up that. You can follow me as well over on Dabble, and I'm telling you guys, you get probably within 2 or 3 hours before the game, I will have a prop here as more of them get dropped. So thanks so much for watching this episode of Rockets Daily, brought to you by Fan Arch. Go ahead, subscribe. Go Rockets! Always a big time when the Rockets play the Warriors. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving as well, and be good to each other out there.